So I'm in my car, stuck in a traffic jam on my way from one job to another, and just thinking a couple of things. One of my workers just notified me that his son is in a car accident this morning and he's at the hospital. I hope he's all right. Saying a short prayer. I'm up here north of Denver, going west, looking at the beautiful blue. It's a blue sky, beautiful mountains. Let's see if I can show you that. If I can switch this while I'm doing this. Can I? No, yes, I can. Well, anyway, maybe I'll be able to put a shot of the mountains in somehow. Let me see here. There's the shot of the traffic jam and beautiful blue sky, and in the background behind all those signs, I don't know if you can see it, we've got all the traffic jammed up to one lane here, scooching us all over into one lane. And I don't know if you can see the mountains behind that sign, but they're there. Nice, still snow-capped in some places. Anyway, the thought was occurring to me that this whole pandemic thing, I'm just fortunate. I've got jobs and I'm considered an essential service for construction. And I do have a mask I wear, in case you're wondering. I'm in my car, so I'm not wearing it now. I have my safety vest on because I was just on a job site and my hard hat's over there. But I've got 3 or 4 jobs going on and I have to run between them, plus doing estimates today, takeoffs and stuff. But I don't know. I'm very thankful and grateful for today, and I'm praying for my friend, my employee, that I just hope that everything's okay with his son. I don't have any news yet from that. I have no idea what kind of an accident it was or anything. His wife called me and just said he was on his way into the job this morning and got a phone call, I guess, or got notified somehow. So I'm praying for him. There's so much. Oh, I know what I was thinking. So I have a cousin that I have 2 cousins. They're married and they're both ministers at a church. And then I have another cousin that's a retired Catholic priest. So my family has a lot of people in it that are people of the cloth, I guess you might call them. But he puts on, during this shutdown, he's been doing sermons online from his church, and I've been watching them. I don't know if there's getting a lot of watches, but I've just been watching them during this thing because I'm interested in his preaching and everything. And he was talking about how God uses the good and the bad for his purposes. Because, the question comes up a lot of times, why do bad things happen to good people? And I just happened to be thinking about that. I don't know if it was prompted by the phone call about my employee's son, or if it was just, I don't know, I was thinking about it this morning for other reasons, I guess, because of this virus, and just, I guess, other things. But, so his parable, the parable he used was one that Jesus used in the Bible about a farmer planted wheat, and then at the nighttime an enemy came in, or a bad person or whatever, and planted weeds among his wheat field. And when it started to grow, the farmer came in to the master and said, "Hey, there's weeds growing up with your wheat. Do you want me to pull the weeds?" And he said, "No, because if you pull the weeds, the roots are all entangled with the good roots of the wheat, and you're going to destroy the wheat crop too." He said, "So just let them all grow together, And then when we harvest it, we'll harvest everything and we'll separate it after the harvest. Well, there's obviously metaphor in there for, the kingdom of heaven, and it could be a lot of things you get out of that parable. But it just made me start thinking, that all of these things that occur are part of some kind of grand design that we don't have the capability of understanding the outcome. And we have to ask the question why all the time. And it reminded me of a song that I wrote many years ago called Flesh and Bone. And I think I'm going to do a video on that song, because that song talks about we're more than just flesh and bone. We're there's something that makes us alive that's more than just science. It's more than just what we think is regular science. I hope I'm in this picture here. I've been talking all this time. I don't know if you can there. That might be a little better. Hopefully that won't fall out. But anyway, just some thoughts while I'm driving in between jobs, getting stuck in traffic jams and so on and so forth. Maybe I'll include that in my weekly video. Is about, the bad things are all part of the grand design. The design for perfection in the universe of some sort. And we're all players in that, and part of that. And, for the most part, there are really good things. And, bad times don't last. That's another thing. They pass, All these things will pass. These things, too, will pass. So, stay positive. And I'm going to stay positive and grateful. So, probably not a very concise way to talk about things. I'll have to edit a lot of this maybe. But glad you could join me on this little drive between projects. I had 3 projects going on this morning, and they're all spread way apart. And plus, I got to go back east to do some estimates and put up some samples and all those kind of things that I do. So I took a wrong turn and went the wrong way on this road. I don't know if it's because I wasn't paying attention to what I'm doing and more interested in doing this phone picture thing. I don't know. Anyway, I took a wrong turn and went north instead of south on this one highway, and the only place to turn around was several miles down going the wrong way. So I got turned around, and now I'm coming up, and there's another cone zone with lots of construction work. It's funny. I mean, if I had turned left, I would have avoided this cone zone and went the right way, and I would have been at my destination already. But now it's going to put me back about 15-20 minutes on my schedule, so that's okay. It's all right, not that, maybe 10 minutes. And it's all right. It's a beautiful day in Colorado. It's sunny. It's gorgeous. Not a cloud in the sky. Like my dad used to sing that song, "Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day." That's how he used to sing it. And I'm pretty sure that's a reasonable facsimile of his voice, too, seeing as how I am a genetically predisposed. Anyway, so it's dangerous. There's a guy standing right out in the middle of the cone zone there, trying to take pictures of something, documenting. Anyway, I made it through there, almost at my destination. and no worse for the wear. So, oh gosh, those are beautiful. I don't know if you can see the mountains over there. Yes, there they are. The gorgeous mountains, Rocky Mountains.